thank you so much for joining us today. We have some amazing announcements. First up, would you like to see our new earbuds? All right, here they are. Huh? What are you booing me for? Come on, it's the new Samsung earbuds. Okay. Maybe you should see the buds themselves. What? Hey, no, don't leave! A miracle has happened, everyone. No, seriously. It takes a miracle to actually watch a company suck this much at trying to stick with its audience. It's just, oh my goodness. It takes a miracle for a company to stoop this low in terms of trying to come out with a new product for the masses. I didn't even watch the entire Samsung event. In fact, honestly, I have no interest, especially after when I discovered what they announced today. Clearly, someone is out of ideas, and it's definitely not Apple this time. Oh, my face. I got a prickle on my face. What pricked my face? I don't know. Something pricked my face. Okay, Samsung did release a set of phones, as they usually do, once upon a time, sometime around this time of year. It used to be the Note series, except, nope, Note series is dead because Samsung is Samsung. They're getting rid of everything that made them unique once upon a time. And we got more foldables, and let me see. Let me go out to the garden and see if I can find any cares. Let's see how many cares I can find right now in the care garden right now. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Who cares about foldables? Samsung's been doing this for what, 6 years now at this point, and they still haven't learned that, seriously, nobody cares about foldables? Oh well, yeah, that phone in the toilet. I want to talk about the two other products that Samsung had announced that just scream the reason as to why I have completely lost faith and lost interest in them. Because in case you guys have forgotten, once upon a time, I used to be a Samsung fan, especially roughly 8 years ago at this point, when Samsung was making phones like this, the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S10. Truly, Samsung was making some pretty darn amazing phones. And then they stopped. No, really, they stopped actually making pretty darn amazing phones. I mean, they made okay phones. I mean, they've got to justify their price tag somehow. But basically, ever since the Galaxy Note 10, Samsung has decided, nope, we're going to stop being completely original, and we're just going to literally copy the iPhone to the best of our ability. And that is why every single year, the more Galaxy phones they put out, the more and more they look like iPhone knockoffs instead of true Samsung competitors. That's what I miss from them. Seriously, I love Samsung. In fact, once upon a time, I loved Samsung more than Apple. Yes, I said that, and it is true. Once upon a time, I preferred Samsung over the iPhone. Except Samsung decided to stop competing, and because I was already in the process of switching to macOS anyway, I decided to jump ship to iPhone as well, and I have not even looked back ever since because Samsung clearly has no interest actually competing anymore. So yeah, this has been a problem with their phones, but now this problem is actually expanding to the rest of their product line. Okay, the new Galaxy Buds, yes, I know there are only so many designs out there for earbuds because they have to fit in your ears, and there's not a lot of space in your ears, but you need space for the computer and the batteries and whatever crap goes into wireless earbuds. Yes, I get it. There are a very limited handful of designs out there, but I'm not sure that there's that limited of designs out there to the point where, do they remind you of anything? Anything at all? Yeah, they definitely don't happen to look very similar to a pair of AirPods Pro or AirPods 3 or anything. No, they don't look anything similar. And then this is the funniest of them all. I can't believe somebody at Samsung thought that this was actually a good idea. Let's basically take an Apple Watch Ultra, but make it worse so Apple can't sue us. And that was exactly what they did. Take a look at their new Galaxy Watch. watch that they announced on stage. Very suspiciously similar design to the Apple Watch. But wait, not an Apple Watch, guys. It's not an Apple Watch, because look at the display. It is circular. Oh, but it also doesn't have our actual unique feature that is exclusive to Samsung's, being the rotating bezel. So yeah, this watch totally doesn't remind you of anything, does it? Gosh, this hurts my head so much because I want there to be more competition, except this is not competition. Just look at it. They're nothing but knockoff products. Really, Samsung? You used to be one of the greatest mobile tech companies out there. And yes, I know Samsung produces a lot more stuff, but when it comes to your mobile tech, you used to be one of the best and one of the most respected outlets out there. Except now, this is the best that you got, and you're getting rid of signature features that define. No, this is the Samsung watch. This is the Samsung smartphone. This is Galaxy whatever. Oh wait, but it has Galaxy AI, everyone. Doesn't matter what the product hardware is. No, all that matters is it's powered by Galaxy AI, everyone. This is the future. Gosh, I don't know how much more of this bullshit I can take. Okay, yeah, I'm obviously dramatizing this, and it's because I really want to root for Samsung. I do, but I can't root for them when this is how they compete. All they do is dogpile on Apple for making their own decisions that make their products unique or functional, or whatever the reason Apple is for making strange design choices, be it the notch, the removal of the headphone jack, whatever weird choice that Apple has come up with. Samsung has always been there to hit Apple where it hurts, and they do make good points every now and then, but seriously, when this is what they do, they literally walk back on their advertising literally a year later. At this point, you should really fire the head of your advertising department because it makes you look really bad in the long run, to be honest. They mocked Apple so much for the notch. Well, guess what? Some of their phones have notches. I'm not even joking. They mocked Apple for no headphone jack. Well, it didn't take that long for Samsung to actually ditch it themselves. And they mock Apple for basically being basic and simple and not being as feature packed as Samsung was. That was a good point that Samsung was making. Samsung flagships especially were always feature packed, and it wasn't just their smartphones, it was all their other products as well. They used to mock Apple for being the simple, boring, and technically worse value option when it comes to features to price. But now Samsung is completely going back on this. They've gone back on this for the past how many years now at this point? Whenever the Galaxy Note 10 series came out, that was when Samsung decided, no, we're not actually going to compete anymore. We're not going to try to come up with anything unique or come up with a signature feature that defines us and is the ultimate reason why you should buy us. No, instead, we're just going to simply look at what Apple has designed and slightly modify it so that way they can't technically sue us. It's lazy. It's so freaking lazy. There are still some Samsung's fanboys out there who claim that Samsung is still a bigger innovator than Apple. I don't know how, because when Samsung's been doing nothing but literally just taking a look at what the iPhone has and then making a worse version of it, does that really sound like innovation to you? And yes, I have compared today's experience with Samsung devices to Apple's, and I'm sorry, it is ultimately a worse experience than the iPhone, and yet Samsung's trying to become even more and more similar to the iPhone. I don't see the reason to buy them anymore, because now you can't get Samsung flagships with an SD card, which truly, that was a big selling point and actually something I really liked. And to be honest, I still wish iPhones actually had today. I would really appreciate that, if I'm being honest. Would it be slower storage than the main memory of the phone? Yeah, it would technically be slower, but having that flexibility is nice. Having an option is nice. Samsung used to have this option. Well, guess what? They don't anymore. It's painful for me to watch them do this. It really is. They tried to act like that they actually have something above Apple, but seriously, when you take a close look at them, they really don't. No wonder why more and more people happen to be switching to the iPhone. I don't know how many times I've said this on this channel, but I don't think the reason why the iPhone is getting more popular and Android's popularity is decreasing, I don't think it's because of Apple. I think it's because of the competition actually not competing. They're not even trying, and it's painfully obvious, especially with Samsung. I don't know what else to say other than, wow, okay, hope you like Samsung's new Apple product clones, because basically all they're producing at this point. Seriously, what a way to ruin your reputation. You've made awesome stuff. Why stoop this low, Samsung? I don't get it. Alright, thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with stuff below. My name is DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.